good morning, Finnair 74 Heavy, approaching Sierra 7 Gateway.
Finnair 74, good morning, ground, runway 16 right, QNA 3024, information November, taxi via Sierra 7, route 5, hold shot Sierra 4.
16 right, QNA 3024, Sierra 7, route 5, hold shot Sierra 4, Finnair 74.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen auf unserem heutigen Flug von Moskau nach Volgograd. Ich hoffe, euch geht es gut und heute fliegen wir in der JAR Design A330 in den Farben der Aeroflot. Schon mal ein ganz herzliches Willkommen an Tolunai. Ich hoffe, auch dir geht's gut und schön, dass du dabei bist. Very warm welcome to everybody. We are flying today with the JAR A330 from Moscow to Volgograd. Our estimated flight time will be around 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, so let's jump into the cockpit.
Good morning, ground, Japan 12, approaching Echo 3 Gateway, we have November.
Japan 12, good morning, ground, runway 16 right, taxi via Echo 3, route 5, hold shot Sierra 4.
Good morning, taxi, 16 right via route 5, then hold short Sierra 4, Japan 12.
Japan 957, contact ground, 1.95.
12195, Japan 957.
Okay, let's jump to the overhead panel and switch on the batteries.
Speed about 5, Narita ground, taxi via Kilo, Echo 3, Echo 3 gateway.
Kilo, Echo 3, Echo 3 Gateway.
Rivers Standard Revised Gateway, taxi via Kilo, Echo 2, Golf, Papa 2 Gateway.
Kilo, Echo 2, Echo 2 Golf, Papa 2 Gateway.
Okay, so we're switching on all the lights.
Ground, FedEx 85, heavy, composite 6.
FedEx 85 ground, taxi via Kilo, Charlie, hold short of Sierra 4.
Kilo, Charlie, hold short Sierra 4, FedEx 85.
And we are starting the APU.
Japan Air 12, contact ground, 121.905.
12195, Japan 12, okay.
8.
approaching Echo 5 gateway, information November.
Japan 725 ground, runway
Okay, fine.
16
So
right.
the APU is
Taxi
available.
via Echo 5 Kilo Charlie, hold short of Sierra 4.
Japan Air 725, now one flight of Echo 5 Kilo Charlie, hold short Sierra 4.
So the JAR design has its performance tools in his
Tennessee 102
MCDU.
ground, taxi via
So you
Kilo,
basically go on
Echo
the
2,
MCDU menu
go.
and then
Papa 2
you
gateway.
find all the stuff you need.
Echo 2, go. Papa 2 gateway, Dynasty 102. Grand Origin 507, Echo 3 gateway, information November.
Originator 507 ground, runway 16 right.
Okay,
After
then we
FedEx
need
ahead.
some ground
Taxi via
equipment.
Echo 3 Kilo
We
Charlie,
need
hold short of Sierra 4.
the field truck.
Origin 507, after FedEx, taxi via Echo 3 Kilo Charlie, and hold short Sierra 4.
And we're directly going to this. No, let's first initialize the flight and then we can load this.
12175,
Okay, we are flying from
FedEx 85, contact ground 121.905.
121.95, FedEx 85.
so this is a typical
Originator 507.
issue with the
After 905, Originator 507.
with the inbuilds, not with the inbuilds, with the JAR design. When you prepare a flight plan with another tool, it just recognizes direct. So basically, this is a big issue. So just let it in. And I don't want to rework now the flight schedule, so just let's do it a little bit more easy, let it work by itself. So it also has the opportunity to generate the own flight plan. Not sure how it's doing this, but let it do it by itself and then insert. Then we don't have any issue with that. Okay, then our flight level is 390, cost index is 25, Syria uniform 20 is our flight number, and then let's go back to the fuel page. So, right. So, okay, we need 13 tons of fuel.
Good morning, Sri Lanka 455, ready for taxi.
Sri 455, good afternoon.
Okay,
Good morning, runway
it's not
16 right, information
going to work
November,
like it's
unit
supposed to
30,
work.
4 inches. Taxi by right turn onto Golf, then Sierra.
So,
Project
ground
copy
handling.
3024, taxi right on the Gulf, then Sierra Sri Lanka 455.
Okay, I have no clue why this click spot is not working. And unfortunately I have no opportunity to put any numbers in it. So going to hope that the fuel truck gives me the opportunity to add some fuel on the other interface. Yeah, so basically I'm using this now. So I want 13 tons of fuel. Okay, so it's loading. Now we have 13 tons. That looks great. Okay, let's go back to the in page. Oh, sorry, let's first of all set our departure route. Yeah, right. We're going to depart from runway 24 and we are taking this one. Yeah, right. This one. Insert. Okay, and our arrival will be on ILS. SL1 Lima, okay, we take this as well.
868, contact ground control 121.75.
12175, good day, picture, good evening.
Okay, great. Going back to the E page. Luckily this is basically just working like a click spot, like you see here. And then we go to the performance page, also just like a click spot. It's doing it by itself, and it's trimming by itself here. Then we can close this. And let's get rid of the fuel truck. So our QNH here is 1027. So let's set it. Perfect. And the APU needs another 3 minutes. No, sorry, the IRS needs another 3 minutes to align. So we continue here by switching off on the fuel pumps. And we prepare now our pushback. Let's get a map. So the 24 is right there, so we want to go to the 24. Means
we're off at Bravo 6 taxi.
taxiing around here. Accept. Okay, looks good so far. Okay, now we need better pushback.
Ground to complete. Land acknowledged. Helmet
Choose the menu when you are ready.
Airport 208 ground taxi via Kilo
Ground to complete.
Charlie
Tower is driving up.
Sierra 4.
Kilo Charlie hold short, Sierra 4, I'll come through.
Ground Cafe 509 Echo 3 Gateway.
Cafe 509 ground over 16 right. Taxi straight to Echo 3 Kilo Charlie hold short of Sierra 4.
Taxi straight on 16 right, Echo 3 Kilo Charlie, hold short 04. Cafe 509.
Okay, all doors and cards are closed. Ready to connect.
004, Bravo 7, Foxtrot 6.
Japan 3004 ground taxi via Kilo Sierra 6 Gateway.
0 Sierra 6 Gateway, Japan 3004.
Air Hong Kong 208 contact ground 121.905.
195, I'll come through.
Tower connect and bypass pin inserted. Ready, park and brake.
Iberia 6801 ground
Park
taxi
brake
via
off.
Kilo
Start and push back, and you may start engine.
Japan Golf.
Kilo Echo 2 stand golf again 680.
Okay, let's start the engines. Engine mode selector on, ignition.
Starting engine 1.
Iberia 6801, your gate still occupied for taxi via Echo 2 left hand Golf, hold short of Echo 6.
Okay, Echo 2 stand go hold short of Echo 6, area 6801.
Affirmative.
Okay, available.
Starting engine 2.
Ground Dispatch 605, parking spot 411 Lima.
Dispatch 605 ground
Oh, my
taxi via
bad.
Kilo Sierra 6 Gateway.
I'm a little bit
Next via
used
Kilo
a little bit
Sierra,
too
Sierra
much
6 Gateway inside 605.
on the tools. So, okay, engine mode selector norm, and then let's switch off the APU. Okay, this is fine.
Iberia 6801, set traffic over your gate is now pushing back, stand by Papa Taxi.
Okay, copy the area 6801. We will hold short of Echo.
Operation complete. Set park and brake.
Park brake on.
Disconnecting valve. Please stand by.
Bank. Bank.
Ground Orange Rider 621.
Bank. Bank.
Information unit.
Orange River 61 ground taxi via Echo 3 Kilo Charlie.
Orange Kilo Charlie, Orange Rider 61.
Spoilers armed. Spoilers disarm. Spoilers arm.
Star is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Passing out the left. And see you next time and have a safe flight.
Golf, Papa 2 gateway.
Okay, let's do the flight control check. Full up, full down, full left, full right, radar full left, neutral, radar full right, neutral. Okay,
Every transmission verify Iberia 6801, contact ground control 12175.
12175, Iberia 6801.
Iberia
Spoilers full. Spoilers arm.
Ground is at 605, confirm Echo 6 gateway or Sierra 6 gateway.
Is at 605 stop present position. The transmission was for Iberia on your right side. Can you take left turn on 2 kilo?
Okay, we will take left turn, continue.
Park brake off.
Sierra 6 gateway, is at 605.
Is at 605 now
Okay,
revised,
let's taxi
follow
to
right
the
side of Iberia, then taxi via right turn to Echo 6
runway.
Sierra.
Roger, right turn, Echo 6, Golf, Sierra is at 605.
Affirmative. Orange 528, contact ground control 121.75.
12175, then 528.
Okay, it seems we have a bug here. It's not recognizing that we have these boilers already
Spoilers disarm.
armed.
Spoilers arm.
Anyway, let's see.
Ground is at
Should be
605,
working.
confirm, continue Sierra 6 gateway.
Is at 605 power right down Sierra. This time hold short of Sierra 7.
Holding short Sierra 7 is at 605.
South.
Ground Japan 3040, spot 7 Romeo.
Japan 3040 ground taxi via Kilo Echo 6 gateway.
Taxi via Kilo Echo 6 gateway, Japan 3040.
Philippine 435, as again hold short of Sierra 7 gateway.
Sierra 7 gateway, Philippine 435. Ground, expecting 601, hold short position, Echo 6 gateway.
Expecting 601 ground over 169, taxi via Echo 6 Kilo Charlie.
Runway 16 right, taxi via Echo 6 Kilo Charlie, 601.
Philippine 435, taxi via Sierra 7 Charlie, hold short of Sierra 4.
Taxi Sierra 7 Charlie, hold short of Sierra 4, Philippine 435.
Orange 621, hold short of Sierra 4, on the ground 121.95.
Sierra 4, 121.95.
Okay, also don't let me test the config, so but we double checked, spoilers are armed, and we also have our flaps set, so that should be fine.
Good morning,
I mean, it's a little bit sad that this old product, I mean, it's already in its version 4.1, I guess, has such bugs.
Approaching 2-4.
I mean, a good thing about the JAR design is they are updating their product continuously, so... But anyway, it would be much more pleasure to fly if it doesn't have these
On runway
bugs.
24.
Okay, we're good to take off.
Power set. Spoilers disarmed. Spoilers armed.
Okay, it does definitely
100 knots.
has issue with the speed brakes.
Route 1. Rotate.
And the logics
Gear up.
So it's quite unusual that you set the thrust levers for clamp thrust just in the moment where you lift off. But anyway, let's do this when he requires that. And autopilot 1 on.
Autopilot 1 cross check.
Behind the target our left, runway 16 right, echo 3, kilo, Charlie close to Sierra 4, density 107.
Flight controls.
Spoilers disarmed. Spoilers half. Spoilers full.
Okay. I have no idea what this is. Okay.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the line.
You see, I have now spoilers full, but we have no spoilers out. Now I'm retracting this. Just see here.
Spoilers half. Spoilers retracted. Spoilers armed.
See, and there we have the spoilers. This is more than weird.
Spoilers full.
Okay, no comment to this now.
Flaps 0.
Sorry, my bad, I forgot to switch on the lights. Was a little bit confused about the spoilers.
standard baro crosscheck. Passing flight level 1, 0, 3.
Grand Japan National 41, Thomas, approaching the 07 gateway with Juliet.
Japan Japan 41, good morning, ground, runway 16 right, UNH 3022, mission 0 is brave.
Okay, just for my personal note, we have to think about and remind that we have to set the ground spoilers manually, because I doubt that they deploy when we touch down automatically. So as you can see here, this is so weird. I mean, we're talking about a product that is costing you about $60. I mean, this is definitely something not nice. This shouldn't happen. I mean, I don't mind when it has some minor bugs, but this is even not a minor bug. This is for me a major bug. Okay guys, just enjoy a little bit of the outside view, and I will make myself a coffee. We'll be right back.
Good morning, runway 16 right, taxi to holding point via route 5. Virginia 611, monitor tower, runway maintenance 12. Left turn Alpha, Whiskey 8, 68 getaway.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you're joining. With one eye, I am watching the landing of um, of your captain on this today's stream. So yeah, basically this is the JAR design A330.
That is correct. From control 121.75. Cafe 509, monitor tower 118.2.
182, Cafe 509.
Okay.
Good morning, Mentary 300.
Mentary 300, ground runway position taxi via Charlie and hold short of Sierra 3.
Charlie, just Sierra 3, Mentary 300.
From this modeling perspective, I would say the JAR design is definitely a nice model aircraft. I think like all of the aircrafts, even the A320 is nicely modeled.
Charlie, Whiskey and Whiskey 5 gateway Mentary 300.
And when you go back to the systems, I mean, you have all the necessary stuff to fly from A to B. This is still my opinion. It's not this high level like the Tolis, but you can't expect that. I mean, this product is cheaper than the Tolis product, but to be quite honest, like we saw in the beginning, we have this big bug with the spoilers. Just have a short look here. The spoilers are retracted, like you can see here. When you look at this, we have full spoilers. I can't show you now in full flight what is happening. So basically it says ground spoilers are armed. When I put it back to retract it, I get a message, we have an issue with the spoilers. So basically the spoilers are retracting when extracting when I put it to retract. So this is basically a major bug for me, and I can't understand why we have this bug, quite honest. But yeah, I mean, when this bug is fixed, I guess, I mean, it's doing a proper job. So you have everything that is bringing you from A to B. It's nicely modeled. The only thing that is really bothering me is now that you have some bugs, like I showed here in the performance page or in the fuel and loading page, that you can't add the fuel there. You have to use the add-on for fueling. But anyway, this is something not that essential for me. The other thing is this spoiler bug. This is definitely weird, and flight control should work properly, otherwise we're not doing a good job. This is my opinion. And the other thing is, especially the A320 has an issue with the correct top of descent. So we might see here how it is. Hopefully we have an improved performance and flight profile calculation, because it's usually sending you down too late, that it's descending like crazy. And on the Airbus A320 it's since years like that, so they didn't fix it there. But to be quite honest, I can't tell here, so let's just expect it's like on the Airbus A320. Otherwise, it's a nice surprise. So I'm now having a look on the map. So, okay. Yeah, I will see whether it's on my Sim2K Pro. There's also a marker for the top of descent. Not quite sure whether it's the same one, but I take this as an indicator. And the other thing is, when you remember our flight planning, it still has issues with finding the flight route that you pre-calculated on tools like SimBrief or something like that. This is definitely not what you expect to get when you get a payroll add-on. This is costing you $60 US. So, I mean, this is not cheap. I mean, the overall impression is it's overpriced. This is my honest opinion about this jet. And I'm owning this since years. I was flying this also on X-Plane 10, so the major issues are still not fixed for me. So but anyway, when you're aware of these situations, you have always a workaround. So when it's coming back to the flight planning, you can fix it by letting the airplane calculate the flight route by itself. This works pretty fine. But you might see now, because I've done this now, you have maybe a different route than on the map on the Sim2K Pro map. So don't get confused. The airplane calculated another route. So the second bug is, I can't open this now because I'm a little bit too afraid that it's causing trouble. When you're switching back to the beginning of the video, you have the issue that you can't load it with fuel. You just can unload it because there's an issue with the click spot on the fuel and load page. But also a workaround is when you use the plugin and just order the fuel truck to come, then you can fuel the necessary fuel. Then the other thing is, the spoilers, but it might be just a bug that is temporarily, because I didn't have this bug in the previous versions. This was the latest version. I just updated it a few days ago. Yeah, so I don't know why they don't fix these bugs, quite honest. I mean, this top of descent bug we will see, but the JAR design aircraft have major issues with this, so, and it's quite annoying me that they didn't fix many things in the last years, so even if they update it continuously, so yeah. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the cockpit and let's have a short cabin tour. We don't have any pit spot here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, this is basically the cabin. I would say it's nicely modeled. Right? As I say, I think the cabin is nicely modeled, like the whole aircraft. From this perspective, they did a good job. I mean, when you look at SSG, what they did with their 747, they even didn't model the whole interior of the aircraft, so compared to that, it's well done. Let's go outside, have a quick look here, and from this perspective as well, I mean, it's nicely modeled. I'm not missing any major things. Okay. So yeah, this is working quite fine. The other thing I don't like is you can't use your mouse wheel to set all these knobs. You have to click it and then push the mouse in the direction you want it to be. This is not really state of the art. So our top of descent is over there. So guys, basically what we are doing now is we are just taking the top of descent that they suggest us. If you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Keep all your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows. So say, highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game. Highs and lows, highs and lows. So say, highs and lows, highs and lows.
I mean, it's overall it's a beautiful aircraft. Not sure what you guys think. And I definitely would like to see when they would also provide us with a new variant. So basically the Airbus A330-200 would be amazing. Back in the cockpit. Okay, we're going to arrive in about 1 hour. That's what the MCP is telling us. Distance is about 430 miles. Our top of descent is in about 240 miles.
Delta.
Coordinate Kilo Delta, stop dinner 141.
William 01 going to flight level 350.
One level 350.
Okay, for the meter, I am just taking the information from SimToolkit Pro.
Air France, triple one, level 360.
Air France 111, control, good morning. Radar contact, report for Rob 1.
Report Roble, Air France, triple one.
Ground 727, contact control 132.5, choose.
132.5.
Okay. So still 40 minutes to fly, that should be fine. Okay, let's jump back into the cockpit. Okay, so let's begin with the briefing. So, we are descending to flight level 1000, right? 10,000 feet, then continue our descent to... Then we're descending to 2,450 feet and then to 1,800 to intercept our ILS. The runway is 2,800 meters long and we are coming from this direction, so we are going to taxi back on taxiway November and Mike. Hey, and welcome Captain Pancake. Yeah, it's a long time ago. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. So after all the days of work, I decided to make a short stream with the JAR design Airbus A330. So very warm welcome from my side. And also Mr. Killer Bunny, welcome, and I hope you guys are fine. So in 120 miles we are about to start our descent. Okay, so that's it. Glad to hear that. So I'm very happy that you guys joined. So hopefully we will see the landing in about 25 to 30 minutes. Yes, Mr. Killer Bunny, I already tried Microsoft's Flight Simulator. Yeah. I also had a few streams with it, so and I decided to have once in a while a stream with the Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. So basically I think I had the last stream last week, and because I think the Microsoft Flight Simulator is currently, when you like airliners like I do, an unfinished product. So this is basically why I give it a try once in a while. Yeah. And I definitely think it's a promising flight simulator, but I'm looking for study level airliners, and at this current state we don't have that, right? But let me know your opinion about this airliner or the flight simulator. Hallo, willkommen, wie geht's dir? Schön, dass du da bist. Ich hoffe, dir geht's auch gut. Yeah, just let me know what you think about it. Oh no. Okay, Captain Belgium. Wish you good night. Glad you joined. So I hope to see you soon and have a good nice evening. And thanks for watching. Well, Captain Belgium, is this aircraft worth its money? No. Unfortunately, I can't say no. When you get it on a sale, I would say yes, because in usual sales you get it for maybe $37 US. But it's not worth the $60 they charge you normally. When you are following the stream a little bit longer, I try to give you a short overview about the bugs. The first bug is that you can see in the beginning, you can't or you don't have the right click spot for the here when you push this one, load and fuel, you can open this and then an overview menu appears where you can set the fuel. You can't load it with fuel, you just can disload it with fuel, and you have a workaround for that when you use their plugin, Ground Handling Deluxe. This is working fine for me. It's a minor bug, so I really don't care about this so much. A much bigger one is, have a look here, ground spoilers armed, and look at the settings. We are currently at full flaps, full speed brakes. And this is definitely a big deal for me. We had an error message in the beginning of the flight, and I was thinking, okay, it's set on retracted, and it was armed. And then I got a notification, spoilers extended. So I checked that in the outside view, and here, when you go back here, wait, when I go to retracted, it's extending the speed brakes. This is definitely a no-go. And the other thing is, we are now close to top of descent. Usually the Airbus A330 from JAR Design definitely has this bug, but currently I can't tell you whether also this one has this bug. It has a really bad top of descent calculation. It usually goes down very fast. Well, when I see now we have a distance of 220 nautical miles, it might be right. So but to be sure, we have to check this out now on this top of descent, whether it's doing a good descent or it's still having these issues. So I mean, when you know about these issues, it's not a deal breaker, you know. So usually you just start your top of descent a little bit earlier. I'm doing this on the Airbus A330, so here I have to check this again, because I'm just using this airliner here once in a while, like maybe 1 or 2 times in a year, to see how it improved. Yeah, but yeah, this is one of the things that are really bothering me. And going back to the flight planning, you also have issues by loading already calculated flight plans into the MCDU. So basically, when you load, for example, the sim brief variant, it's not working because it just uses directs, and there's also a workaround. This is already implemented here, so they did it quite well. So we go to the inner page. So basically, when you enter here the ICAO codes, you also have an option to calculate it by yourself, or the airplane's calculating en route, and it's doing it fantastically. So that's not a deal breaker, but you see you have some minor issues that are giving you an overall impression that the systems are not modeled right. At least it's flyable, and it's definitely doing a much better job than the Airbus A320 from Microsoft Flight Simulator. But this is bothering me, and when you pay $60 for something, you should expect that having fixed. But to be quite honest, I'm having this aircraft since X-Plane 10, and you have this bugs since X-Plane 10. Not this spoiler one. I think this is just new because I didn't have this the last time. So I'm pretty sure they will fix this soon, because it might be just this logics might be just upside down. So I think it's quite easy for them to fix, and that hadn't been before, to be quite honest. So nevertheless, I think it's worth it when you pay less than $60. So something between 30, 35 might be worth it, because it brings you everything that you need, you know. I mean, you fly this, it's a nice aircraft, but you definitely can't expect a towless or any build quality on this airliner. And another thing is, what I think, it's nicely modeled. This is definitely a plus. So yeah, this is my overall opinion about this aircraft. Hope this is helping you a little bit. Yeah, sure. My pleasure, Captain Legend. Yeah, I wish you a pleasant evening, and thanks for watching. So, yeah. I mean, when you're looking for an excellent airliner, I can tell you the Airbus A300 from Unibuilds is insane. I mean, I love this airliner, and they are bringing you an upgrade for free, that they also bring you the passenger version. So they might, so this update will be around the corner, they said. So it's definitely insane. It's a little bit older than the 757 or 777. From what I've heard about this 777, you should avoid it. It's definitely not doing a good job, and it didn't saw any updates since ages. So the 757 might be good, I can't tell. So not owning this product, as you know, I'm preferring to fly Airbuses, but I think the 757 is definitely a really decent aircraft. So this is my opinion about that. Mr. Killer Bunny, yeah, totally agree with you. So hopefully we see some nice airliners appearing for the Microsoft Flight Simulator soon. I mean, it has definitely a promising base. I mean, the weather and the scenery is definitely outstanding, and this is definitely something I'm looking forward to fly more often. But I don't fly VFR so much. And there's another thing. When you fly VFR, you need something like point of interests that should be implemented, but they didn't do this. For example, in my first flight, there was a television tower, or a television tower something, definitely a point of interest that should be easily generated by the algorithm, but they can't do that. And the other thing is religious buildings, for example, that are also kind of an point of interest for navigation, wasn't implemented. So the thing is, when you fly VFR, you need something like that, because you're not flying usually with a GPS and looking for waypoints, you're looking for point of interests, and as long as this is not implemented, by the way, something that is definitely implemented in X-Plane, it's not that much fun to fly VFR as it is supposed to be, right? Yeah, Captain Belgium, I agree with you. I quite like that, don't like that as well as an airliner. I mean, you just have it, I guess, in Iran as an airliner, and you definitely have the Airbus A300 flying for cargo liners. So, I mean, this is definitely making sense. It's not that modern anymore, but you definitely feel it's real Airbus. And I think it's also doing a great job. But yeah, you're right. I would rather want to see Airbus A380 from them than the A300, and they announced the Airbus A380 much earlier than the Airbus A300, and I'm a little bit disappointed since 1 year you don't have
We are close to top of descent, sir.
a real update on it. So okay, let's go into the descent mode now. But yeah, I'm grateful to see the A380, and hopefully maybe in this decade a decent Airbus A350, because I'm not that happy with the flight factor one. When you are looking to the modeling perspective, it definitely should be better. Okay, where's the airport? 80 miles ahead? Yeah, right. So I think we are much too high. Okay, let's go here. Right. Welcome, Darius. Glad you joined. Okay, let's 2,500. All right. So yeah, let's switch to Volgograd Center. My pleasure, my pleasure. Also, what I can recommend you now is definitely the Airbus A350, if you like that. I definitely like this aircraft, but like I said, I don't like the modeling. And the texturing is so bad. I mean, right. But anyway, I think you will make your choice, and I'm glad I could help. So have a nice evening, and thanks for joining.
Yeah, we had some bumps on the way in, sir, and if you can give us the ride reports at 33 and 35 times. But for now, 310, we'll accept.
By the way, I think Aeroflot has a real nice livery.
your discretion.
So 036, speed our discretion. We're going to bring it back to probably on Mach 67 or so.
Yeah, that'll be fine. There's nobody behind you there, sir.
Sensor, giving Cleaver 20 Romeo Heavy, flight level 350.
Speaker 20 Romeo Heavy, flight level 350. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I totally understand your perspective. I mean, I'm not really investing big amounts of money anymore in
More drag, sir.
Explain, but there are a few airlines I like, and wait, so we have now the issue we are too high, so we are extending the spoilers. This is so weird. So yeah, as you can see, we are too high now, and I have no idea where this guy is now flying to. Maybe he's flying to this waypoint over there, but he's way too high. No, he wants to go there. Okay, so we extended our speed brakes, as you can see here. Even if the cockpit says they're retracted. Okay, anyway, let's switch on the seatbelt signs. Right, Mr. Killer Bunny, I totally understand your point. I'm also not investing that much in Explain anymore, but for sure there will be a second or Explain 12, and I hope that these guys are doing a good job when it comes to weather, and I hope also the scenery, because it's not state of the art anymore, and Microsoft showed us what is now state of the art when it comes to scenery. So my hope is that that they do a good job, and that they offer us out of the box photo scenery. However they do that, but I mean, this is basically their job when they want to sell a product, right? And a good thing about Explain is, I mean, I have already many airliners here, and I guess it's easier to just pay a small fee to upgrade the aircrafts to the next generation instead of buying whole new airliners, you know. So when there's something fancy new, I definitely will get that for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But my current opinion is I don't buy something that I currently own for Explain for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it's just doubling, and there is no need for that. I definitely will get a decent Airbus A320 when it's out, maybe a decent Airbus A330 if somebody is working on that, so hopefully Aerosoft is building one. But yeah, let's see. So let's retract it.
Spoilers full. Spoilers full.
So ground spoilers are armed. Yeah, right. And I definitely can't wait to fly the Airbus A380, but I mean it's just the beginning of the aircraft or of the development, so it might take some time until they develop that. So
JAR 34-76, what's the wind at your altitude?
It's 284 or 113.
Okay, thank you.
so let's have a look. Somewhere must be somewhere. Great, thank you very much. Really appreciated your support, Mr. Killer Bunny. So hope to see you on my next streams, and have a good night, and thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. Really highly appreciate it.
Third Canada 455, Masonic, climb by level 280.
Level 280, Canada 455.
Encore 3651, what's 250?
Encore 3651, radar identified. Good evening.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're a bit early. For 300 knots.
Good night, and see you soon.
3466, that's group. Just
Air Canada 857 Heavy, 360.
Third Canada 857 Heavy, Masonic, spoken your code 4006.
4006.
Upper 3467, 7200 with Victor.
Encore 3467, below 1, ready to send 8,000, altimeter 29 or 72.
8,000 on 72, and we are set for 24 right.
I would do that just yet.
Spoilers retracted.
Like I said, this airline has so big issues with the top of descent. Okay, for flight plan.
We need more drag, sir.
Compute. So we are flying one holding now.
83, contact arrival 12447.
Air Canada 324.
Thank you. Encore 3467, that's forward speed, plan 23, and proceed directly up.
Okay, best forward speed planning for 23
Spoilers
for
full.
3460.
center, climb flight level 230.
We need more drag, sir.
Okay, over there's the airport. We are so much too high. Okay, it's not flying and holding, so we are flying it by ourselves.
Nortrend 18411.
Version 7051, descend 8,000.
Descend 8,000.
Through 1623, arrival today 24 right, and altimeter 2998, and descend to 8,000.
So this is definitely a little bit annoying for me. I mean, these basic functions don't work at all, so... Okay, we set flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
April 10519, cleared island 24 right, descending flight path. Cleared island 24 right, descending flight path, April 10519.
Okay.
Children 7051, arrange 170 NOAA, contact tower there, 11835. Okay, 170 NOAA.
Through 1623, contact arrival now 124.478.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the lines.
April 7519, not less than 170 from NOAA, contact tower at the marker 11835. 170 or better to NOAA and 1835 there, Maple 7519. Sky 129, 47, 13.3, 12,000.
Skywest 2947, arrival good day 24 right, altimeter 2998.
2998, 24 right, so it's 1623, descend to 3,000 at 3200.
Here to 3,000, one level 2 and out through 1623.
Bravo Charlie Oscar, turn off heading 080 and descend 4,000.
Left turn 080, descend 4,000, Bravo Charlie Oscar.
Bridge 1623, heading 040.
8040 over 1623. Ronald just unfortunately with Kilo.
Georgia 7408, arrival, descend 10,000, runway 23.
10,000, runway 23.
Western 2755, descend 4,000.
4,000, Western 2755.
Okay.
Flaps 2.
Sunwing 611, turn left heading 330.
Heading 330, 711.
Swift Flight 9742, turn right 10 degrees.
Right 10 degrees, 97 north.
Georgia 7408, contact arrival 124.47.
12447, Georgia.
Okay, so where's the airport? River.
Brickyard 3553, are you visual with the field? Roger, 170 knots to NOAA, contact tower there, 118.35.
Approach phase activated.
11 advised field in sight, there will be parallel traffic joining off your right hand side for the north parallel.
Here's the side, so right.
Roger, one more turn coming up for the visual.
All right.
Georgia 7246, descend 8,000.
8,000 feet, Georgia 7246.
Flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Sunwing 611, left heading 270, intercept, clear visual approach, runway 24 right.
270, intercept, clear visual approach, 24 right. Runway 6 right here.
Swift Flight 9742, turn right heading 360, descend 6,000.
Right 360, down 6,000, so 9742.
Hey Captain Belgium, welcome back. So you missed the spot where the jet design Airbus didn't calculate the top of descent right, so I was flying and holding by myself because it wasn't flying and holding properly. So, and now I am flying manually.
Clear to visual approach 23.
Okay, heading 210, intercept ILS 23, clear the approach for
Or semi-manually, so I basically just using the app, autopilot.
Radio altimeter alive.
2,500.
Approach.
Swift Flight 9742, right heading 040, descend 5,000.
Right 040, down 5,000, so 9742.
So, okay. 2000, gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps full.
Flaps full.
Georgia 7408, descend 8,000. 8,000, so 747. 3018. Runway 24 right down at 9,000, altimeter 3018, now 7545. Runway 611, speed 170 knots. 173.
Okay.
Altimeter setting.
So the QMH is correct. I don't know what this guy has, but anyway. Okay, localizer live.
1000.
Autopilot 2, cross-check.
Charlie Foxtrot Delta November Alpha arrival, descend 10 10,000, runway 23. Up to 10
So, alright, runway ahead.
Russia 2755, turn left heading 360, descend 3,000. Hey, 360 down 3,000, west at 2755.
Go around altitude set. Well, I wouldn't expect such a smooth landing, but okay, let's try. So, auto brake set to medium. Ground spoilers armed. Glide slope alive.
Air Canada 1237, descend 6,000.
Approaching 2, 4.
Speed R express, first left 9746. Speed 200 knots.
Okay, we don't have this button.
Bravo PNA, 250, you want to fly with the remainder of the speed? Sorry, who's that calling? Delta November.
500.
Affirmative, fly with the start speed, yeah.
400. 300.
Russia 2755, turn left heading 330.
Land.
170 knots.
100 above.
330, back 170 knots, Russia 2755.
200. Minimum.
Sync rate.
100. 50. 40.
Ground
30. 20. 10.
Long landing,
5.
6,000 feet remaining.
The cell.
5,000 remaining.
Reverse green.
973, 170 knots.
80 knots.
70 knots.
Delta November Alpha.
Okay, as you guys can see, the landing logics also don't work that properly. Okay, that was a smooth but long landing. We had minus 130 feet. Not too bad. I didn't expect that.
Delta November Alpha, contact arrival 124.47.
Thank you. So we'll have a replay in a minute. Just let me get off the runway.
2755, left heading 270, intercept, cleared ILS approach, 24 right.
Left 270, clear intercept, clear the ILS 24 right, left 275 back.
Georgia 7246, turn left.
Park brake on.
Okay, let's have a replay.
Swift flight 9742, turn left heading 360. 360, Swift 9742. Westjet 2755, traffic 1 o'clock and 5 miles to dash 8 for the north parallel, advising you the field is set.
Traffic site, field site, Westjet
500.
275.
400.
55, record visual approach 24 right.
Visual approach 24 right, Westjet 275.
300. 200. 100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
742, descend 4000. 4000, Swift 942.
5.
'And we can see the ground spoilers don't work.
Air Canada 1237, descend 3000.
20. 200. 100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Once I know I need to 35 there, Westjet.
5.
9742, turn left heading 330. 330.
Yeah, right.
Georgia 7246, descend 4000.
4070, Georgia 7246.
Swift flight 9742, turn left heading 300. 300, we're back 742.
Well, Nightbot is a little bit crazy. So then let's roll back. So let's have a short summary.
Flaps 2. Flaps 0.
The speed brake have a big issue. And the landing logics also don't work very well.
Air Canada 1237, turn left heading 330, descend 3000, advise field is safe.
Sorry, Captain Belgium, for this crazy Nightbot. Sometimes he's he's a little bit overprotective.
Swift flight
Flight 9742 heading 270 intercept, cleared ILS approach runway 23 and speed 170 knots.
Speed 170, 270 to George, cleared ILS 23.
Need to check, sir, if everything is okay with the lights.
So, APU is running.
Good evening, sir. Channel 430 with you, short Alpha Kilo.
Sir, Channel 430, with you, short Alpha.
Short Alpha, Channel 430.
And Hurricane 430, runway 23, altimeter is 2995, taxi Alpha.
No, taxi Alpha Hotel or Channel 430.
Okay, we're crossing an active runway.
Hurricane 876, behind company coming on Alpha Kilo, company Alpha.
Continue Alpha Hotel behind company coming out of Kilo Canada 876.
American 2004, straight ahead Alpha Tango, coming April 13227.
227 head Alpha Tango, good day, American 2004.
Good night and thanks for watching. Highly appreciate your support. So take care and hope to see you soon.
April 25 to 8, morning and down, 112.
I'm sorry, still bad, still bad, good night.
And another thing, I have no idea what the horizontal stabilizer is doing, because I'm not moving my rudder. Seems to be also a small bug. I mean, I don't mind as long as it's doing on the ground.
Hurricane 1119, ground runway 23, altimeter is 2985, taxi Alpha and Hotel.
2985, taxi Alpha Hotel, Channel 1119.
Channel 1119, thank you, that's correct, and new transponder 2244.
2244, Channel 1119.
short, Bravo, number 5514.
American 1246, taxi Romeo, cross runway 33 right, hold short of Bravo.
Park brake on.
Okay, alright, we parked. Let's quick look on the stabilizer. Yo, no idea what he's doing. But well. Okay.
At 140, mounted at tower on
Weird things.
1187.
Monitor 118.7 ATS 140 heading today.
Ground handling. We need this. There's. We need a loader. We need a GPU. Drive up.
So it's 12 of 15 guns. Continue now, Echo short Sierra, gate is up.
Okay, Echo short Sierra, we're just inquiring right now.
Okay. Welcome to Volgograd. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight.
Good afternoon, Air Canada. With you, turning on to Mike for A54.
And hope to see you soon.
Apron, Juliet Alpha, Juliet, and Juliet Bravo. Alpha, Apron, Juliet Alpha for Juliet Bravo, Air Canada 030, thanks.
Channel 1120, your gate's becoming available when you can move.
We're good to go, Channel 1120.
1120, taxi Tango Alpha, hold short of Alpha Kilo.
Tango Alpha, short of Alpha Kilo, Channel 1120, thank you.
Canada 525, Delta 4. Canada 525, ground Delta, cross 33 right, Alpha, hold short Tango.